everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So today we are going to reveal our next chakra insight. But before we do that, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about dreams, a little bit more about dreams. We've been communicating through our posts and everything. And so Shannon would like to share a little bit about what's come up with her dream.
Yeah, so I have noticed a pattern of seeing roaches in my dream, which Rebecca and I just talked about what they could possibly be representing for myself. But I think the biggest part is just realizing trying to remember your dreams can be difficult. So, and especially long term. Oftentimes, maybe you can remember them for maybe the first hour, a couple hours of the day, but oftentimes remembering them later into the day or days later is difficult. So really just having yourself prepared so that you can, when you wake up, don't open your eyes immediately and just take a moment to kind of go over the key points in your dream that really stood out to you, and then writing any key points down or as much of your dream as you can remember. Like Rebecca said in the post throughout the week, not overthinking it, not trying to figure out the interpretation of it in that moment, just writing things down so that you can then remember it later on. And being able to go back and just recognize, okay, this is happening over and over and over again. What is coming up here? Mm-hmm. That can, sometimes you don't want to, but oftentimes your subconscious is trying to give you a message through your dreams, and I don't know what roaches mean. We're not sure.
We're going to dig into that later.
We are going to dig in that. So, and another aspect of interpreting your dreams and having a resource is, even if you don't have a dream book, you can Google it. Google roaches in my dream. I haven't done that yet, but there's so many different interpretations, like Mary Michael said, spoke with Rebecca about the other day, and what you might read in one article or one book excerpt may resonate with you and something else may not, and that's just your signal that your subconscious is trying to give you a message. So just focusing on writing down as much as you can remember so that you can then later go and look it up and try to really understand what's going on. Why do I keep getting this message? So I'll let you guys know when I find out what roaches are about, because this is very intriguing to me. I don't really want roaches in my dream.
Right. Yeah. And like Shannon was saying, it's about it's about the meaning that we ascribe to the dream symbol. So if she was reading about roaches, and there might be like 20 different interpretations of what it could mean, she would go for the one that gives her the aha, like, ooh, yeah, like that sounds right to me. I think that there's some kind of connection there. Even if you're not sure why or what it is exactly, you're looking for the feeling tone when you're reading the dream symbols. Mm-hmm. So just pay attention to that rather than the words.
Right. Because
it's all about, the dreamer is the one that knows the meaning of the dream. So nobody else can tell you what your dream means. It's all up to you. Mm-hmm. And Shannon and I were talking earlier about using dreams as guidance for your visions. So dreaming in the sense of like our visions. Sometimes our dreams at night can give us information and answers to questions we have about our visions and our dreams in the external world. And so if we write them down, sometimes we may have no clue what a dream means one night, and then next week we might have a situation where we have to make a decision, or we have choices, and then something about that dream that we had last week might be brought up. We might get an intuitive hit on that, and we go back and read it and see if there's any clues. Mm-hmm. So even if you don't see any clues or patterns right off the bat, like, just keep a record of it, and maybe later on it'll come through. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, if this is how it was for me for a long time, I couldn't remember my dreams. Like, I'd wake up and I'd just be like, okay, everybody else is having great dreams, I'm not having anything, and I would get like mad. Mm-hmm. But the more that I started not like grasping, like I need to have a dream, but like reading about dreams, talking about dreams, then I think it kind of opens a doorway in our unconscious so that our conscious mind can remember the dreams more. Mm-hmm. So If you haven't had many dreams or any dreams, don't worry. They're still available. We dream, as Mary Michael told us in the video, we all dream. It's just a matter of being able to tap in and remember it.
Mm-hmm.
So the more that you pay attention, the more that will happen.
Yeah, and if you didn't get a chance to watch the video of Rebecca speaking to Mary Michael, definitely go back to the Facebook post and take a look, because it was very informative and definitely piqued my interest about, and kind of gave great insight, because oftentimes if you do look up your dreams, you may think that, oh, well, that's it, that's the interpretation. Mm-hmm. So it really helped to have you guys talk about how you know the interpretation of your dream best, more than, you know, what a book says. So what you feel called to is going to be the interpretation.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes. And if you do need help with some dreams, then Mary sees people privately, so you can always go to her website. I'll post that below in our comments. You can go to her website and schedule a private session with her. I also work with dreams with people, and so I would be happy to work with you on your dreams as well. I get really excited when I do that. I love working with dreams. So those are some resources for you. And then, like Shannon said, you can Google it, get some books, and most of all, tune into your intuitive feeling about the interpretation about the dream.
Sounds good.
Yes.
That was a fun week.
Yes. All right, so we are moving out of the third eye chakra, because we don't have any more third eye chakra cards left. So that's how I know that. And we're going to see where we're going to go next.
Yes. Hey, everybody.
Yes, hey, everybody.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. All right, so it's my turn to pick.
It's your turn.
Okay. It's this one. All right. Ooh.
Very ominous sound.
And it is an ominous picture. That's probably why we made the sound. It is the root chakra, possessions, and the associated words are belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. So take a look at this picture, and Shannon will read us a little bit about it.
Yes. Enjoy the pleasures of a balanced material life. Cultivate, honor, organize, and share. The card story. It's sunset on the edge of a meadow. A forest child sits in quiet reverence. Her antlers carry an interwoven collection of spherical light and dangling symbols. Cherished memories of moments fully lived. A key, a doorway, a message from the moon. Each possession, a simple symbol of some greater truth that she now carries within. In her hand she cradles a sacred glowing sphere, the embodiment of balanced, earthly abundance and the feminine power to receive. She carries it as both a gift to herself and an offering to others, for in this moment she has all that she needs. The card message. It is said that we are spiritual beings living in a physical world. Part of living in this world is coming into right relations with the material realm while recognizing the source of all creation. While we know that money and possessions alone can't sustain our happiness, we also know that consistent denial of material needs can bring great stress into our lives. This card is a call for you to cultivate a balanced relationship with the material plane. Organize your finances, take stock of your possessions. Gain an awareness of the balance of money and other physical energy coming into your life on a daily basis, and that which is going out. Are the scales of your material world balanced, or are they heavily weighted to one side? Perhaps you spend carelessly and have a tendency to gather, hoard, and collect that which you do not really need. Or maybe you are denying yourself from claiming or receiving some of the material comforts that truly nurture and support your well-being. It is time to evaluate your possessions, to honor what is precious to you and that which matters most, and to let go of any unnecessary attachment or hold that certain items may have on you. Consider what items genuinely add value to your life and which ones are just filling space or creating clutter, perhaps blocking what you truly desire from coming in. Now may be a good time for a spring clean, clearing a space in your life for the inflow of life's true treasures. It is not about giving away all of your possessions, as they are an expression of who you are. Rather, it is about letting go of the dependency, the strong need to have them to feel good, or to define who you are. Give thanks for the cherished possessions that you currently have, and if you have a need for others, welcome them in, giving deep thanks for their forthcoming arrival into your life. Know that you are worthy of a prosperous, balanced life. We are temporary visitors to this earthly plane, so let go of unnecessary greed for wealth and accumulation of possessions. Instead, celebrate this call to enjoy the temporary pleasures of a balanced material life. Cultivate, honor, and share what you have with others. Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
So funny that we got this card because before I came to meet with Rebecca today, I had gone bowling with my husband and my daughter. And after we went bowling, she either wanted to go to the arcade or go to some stores. Either way, she wanted to get something. And we tried to explain to her, like, we don't have to do a bunch of stuff. You don't need things in order to feel happy, because it's more about the excitement of getting something than it is actually about the thing, because then you chase that feeling the next time you want something else. And as we're going home and we don't go to a store, we don't go to the arcade, I realized I want French fries. I really wanted French fries. And I thought, she is so used to us going and doing all the time, doing, that it's not shocking that she wants to continue the fun, wants to continue getting in whatever form it is. And for me, I'm doing the same thing. Even though I'm the parent and I'm supposed to be modeling this, you know, just do the one thing. We went bowling, it was fun, we enjoyed it, now we go home. No, in my head, I mean, I didn't say I wanted French fries out loud, but I thought, oh my goodness, I'm doing the same thing. Like, even though I have food at home, I can go home and eat the food I have. I don't need to go out for French fries. It's that we're out doing, we're going, I want something else. Mm-hmm. And I had to think to myself, like, no, it's okay. You know, and that anxiety kind of creeps up. And I was like, I'm gonna go home, drink a smoothie, and I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna feel better that I drank a smoothie at home than I did going to Chick-fil-A and getting French fries, to be honest. So it's funny that this came up, and I was just thinking about this whole material aspect.
Mm-hmm. And that's natural because we're human, so we are going to have those tendencies, especially in our culture.
Yeah.
We're programmed to want and to be constantly striving. So it's about our cultivating a relationship with our possessions and a relationship with our desires. Mm-hmm. And I think it's really interesting that it comes right after the dream aspect last week, because now we're going back down to manifestation, to the root chakra, so we get to really select like which possessions foster my dreams and which ones don't, so we can, the things that we are just holding on to that don't really have a lot of meaning to them, maybe we can let those go and clear space for the things that we do really dream of. And if that is French fries, then
you know, sometimes it's French fries.
Sometimes it is French fries.
And that's okay. Other times it's just a feeling. You're used to going out and being out and getting something, and you don't really need it. You know, you can go home.
Right. So it's finding that balance within yourself.
Yep. It's going to be a fun week.
Yes.
So don't forget, if you haven't seen, Becky posted from Art Wide Open Studio that we're going to have a chakra card workshop on Saturday, June 15th. Yes, at 6:30. I'm pretty sure those are the details, but of course go to our Facebook page and we do have the event posted there. So we hope you will join us, because this will be fun. We will have lots of options for cutting out images, and we'll make our own chakra cards, so you'll get to put on your chakra card what you feel most called to.
Yep. So we're going to each make 7 cards and then put the words, colors, pictures that we associate with that chakra on the card. So everybody's are going to be different. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
I love making cards.
Yep. That will be a lot of fun.
I'm trying to...
Now you want French fries.
Stephanie wants French fries.
Stephanie. You know, those Chick-fil-A French fries are just
very delicious.
Addictive. And that's also a good aspect of, you know, possessions. What we as consumers can sometimes forget when we're caught up in it is that there are literally researchers figuring out what makes wanting addictive, you know, as far as food, what ingredients go together that make you want that item. As far as purchasing something, what marketing can they do to make you want that item? And sadly, oftentimes it's to make you feel like you lack something. So it's good to find that, you know, state of mind, to know that you are in control You don't have to let the marketers or the researchers or the fast food chains be in control of what you possess.
Right.
So that's a good aspect of it.
Let your possessions reflect your dream.
Yes, rather than your possessions controlling you.
Right. All right, this will be fun to dig into this week.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Yes.
Have a great week.
Namaste.
Namaste.